pure battle. This is an unavoidable battle. By the way, regarding the last fragment for the moon, apparently where all those space rabbits floating on the UFOs were at, within the first 10 to 15, one of them drops one of the relics we needed. Anyhow, we now gotta face Junko, which is a fight that gave way too many problems the first time. We'll give Sakia a go. I heard Rising can be good with us too. Talk to Junko, an overpowered boss. Excuse me, are you Junko? Yes, I am. Is something the matter? Just like what the White Tenshi said, she looks so normal. Why are you here on the moon? Are you going for revenge again? Also, how did you come here? You sure have so many questions. Raimu asked me to help her, and the reward is a trip to the moon. Though she told me not to act, but I will consider this a tour to scout for the next operation. Calm down, Raisen. Don't get so worked up. Didn't you say not to cause any trouble? I'm sorry. Pardon for my indecent behavior. It is understandable. We have been in war for thousands of years. It's not surprising to see such reaction. To my surprise, you are somewhat a nice person. I used to think that a person who only focused on thousands of years of war was the real devil. Anyway, I'm here to solve the incident of Gensokyo. If you don't mind, could you please tell me where Raimu is? Thank you for the compliment, but I'm not really that nice. What benefits can I gain if I choose to tell you? Raimu benefits me by providing a trip to the moon. Besides, you could be phantoms, right? So, what do you want? How about playing with this rabbit? I can lend her to you to play with for a while. Rabbits. I don't care about such things. What I truly want is to exact my revenge on Changea. That's impossible. As if you can defeat the whole lunar capital. You won't be able to do it. Please, you're the only one we can count on for clues. How did you get here anyway? Just none of my business. What will you do if I insist not to tell you? I have never expected the situation to develop into this, but I am determined to solve this incident. Raimu made a mistake to trust Junko. Oh, is that so? Then be my guest. Got warping abilities. Attacks that can kill you almost instantly right off the bat. Ouch. Pure furies, pure death, pure victory. Changey, did you see that? Byakuran even said something about the fact that it's like every little mistake could cost you. Or that was an unfortunate start to that. Pay attention to her movements. Luckily, we got enough of the relics to get that little yin-yang ball to help us out a little bit. Cold Star. Ow. Let her shield recharge a bit. Pure Circle. This is gonna take some tries. Junko gave so many problems the first time. Nonetheless, we will prevail. Mess with that. Cold Star is weird because the only way you're really gonna avoid it is if you sit still and far away usually. But the thing is that doesn't always work in your favor. Sakia can also phase through one of them. If you're far enough, it won't hit you. But, good luck with that. Basically, getting hit by one of them causes you to get hit from the inside. Once we figure out the technique for the last phase, this won't be so bad. She probably has like the worst bullet storms too. Her scariest move is the cold star. Yeah, see, doesn't always work in your favor. So long as we survive, that's really all that matters. Ow. And every second one of those circles she then fires off projectiles and retreats back in the middle. Which is about the only one I actually need to worry about dodging. Ooh, close one. Follow it inward. We got some cheap hits in. Perfect wave in line. Pay attention to where those avoiding points are. It randomizes every time. Feel the knives. It's already gone. Oh, that's like the worst possible start to this. Gotta watch those corners too, because if you get stuck on that, then you're kind of trapped. I read a lot of people have issues with this fight too, because it's really hard to actually avoid half of her attacks. Which is true. How much of it can you really avoid? I think the biggest problem with this one is the circles. They can reach across the whole arena. And I read that during that attack, if you go into the center in front of her, you can avoid getting hit by them. But then she just does Cold Star anyway, so I don't think that's a viable strategy. If we can actually stay within medium range, that would be nice. At least so this way we can... Oh no. Yeah, we need to see about preventing her from doing both at the same time. Because that basically just means her death. Wait it out. Wait it out. That still somehow got me. This fight is a bit problematic. It has some really awesome music. For my Elden Ring journey, I only used the song like once, and that was a nice Sacred Ground. But I actually really like this boss song. But you're witnessing the problems with this boss fight now. If I have to resort to Yumu again, I will. Sakuya is totally cut out for this fight, though. It's just the fight has some problems in general. Which is honestly that one. And it's clear that there is like a little pathway in between the circles. But the issue with that too is, oh, she's already going for it. Well, that's great. But it's like the idea of catching up. Like, I find it better to stay away from her so that they spread out. Get out of there. Maybe being more aggressive would be a benefit, though. But all it takes is just getting hit by one of them to basically ruin your day. I haven't even managed to get to the final stage a second time yet. Ow. Get out of there. The knives. That should give us enough time to regenerate. I don't know where's the pathways at? Oh, of course, they were all on the right side of the screen. Which is the opposite of where we were. Maybe playing aggressively has its advantages here. At least we can technically toss the knives before... Going for the move again, the perfect wave of line. Those lasers are really distracting too. I don't think Sakuya has enough speed. This isn't gonna work. Alright, well I didn't want to have to do this, but... because apparently Sakuya doesn't have the speed. So when all else fails... Mirror's the one to go to. Does a little less damage though, so it will mean we need to survive longer. But she can survive, and that's the whole point. Which is all we need in this kind of battle. But even Junko apparently negates the effects of her survival. They probably overdid this boss a little bit. I'm willing to admit that. One stun is all it takes to really... Seems like no character is cut out for this. It's really a matter of luck half the time. Why does Junko have to be so overpowered? Kokuro's mask move is not nearly as bad as this. Your explosion will mean nothing. Ow, ow, ow. Uh-oh. Bad time for this. Use our invulnerability to get through this, because we're probably going to need it. Dodge through them. Now's our time. Had enough of this, Junko. And now you can see that this fight is a bit of a problem. Ah, you're quite strong. Because I'm overpowered. It was me who lost the battle. Your strong determination is admirable. So are you willing to tell us the truth? Yes. And you won't doubt if we are phantoms. It's not important whether you are phantoms or not. There's not much difference between the phantoms and the original ones. What matters most is your heart. So, what's the reason behind your resolve of wanting to solve this incident? By the way, Tenchi, even if you didn't do a thing, Reimu will eventually solve the incident. In the beginning, I simply wanted to participate in this incident for fun, but after meeting those phantoms, started to understand them gradually. I just couldn't help myself to know how their ending will be. So I really wanted to know the ending of these souls, which once lived in another world vividly and substantially before. Good reason. Alright then. I will tell you what I have known. Not long ago, Reimu sought me for help and requested to purify Gensokyo. As you may have realized, everything in Gensokyo is changing little by little due to the incident, even as we speak. That's right. My home always explodes without rhyme or reason, and Saki is getting more and more stern. Master is beginning to enjoy testing drugs on me too. Alice starts reading strange books sometimes. Iku treats me more and more harshly. Why do I enjoy this sadism? Purification can stop all changes in Gensokyo temporarily. When the purification process is complete, Reimu will then seal Gensokyo. Reimu didn't tell me the meaning of sealing, but she seems to suggest that the incident would be solved by sealing Gensokyo. How about the phantoms? What consequences will be brought to Gensokyo by sealing? Phantoms would disappear, maybe. I don't know. However, Reimu should be in this gap, which sent me here. You should be able to find her there. Okay, I've seen this gap before from Yukari. Finally, the last battle is coming. Yeah, the Junko wasn't bad enough. I wonder how will the ending of this incident be like. Mission accomplished. By having to resort to Yumu again. Ah, you survived the overpowered fight. Fairly. Although I've been half dead after the fight. And she is so bad. After she loses the fight, she laughed and said, "Were you happy? Now I lost and you won." How can a loser say something like this? She was happier than me. It's good you win. Don't consider about other things. What do you think of your trip? It proved my hypothesis that this incident is caused by the outer world, although I had this hypothesis before the trip. So what we called seal should refer to block the interplay between Gensokyo and outer world. But why the outer world can influence us, even produce the illusions, and the characteristics and the backgrounds of these illusions, they're not production of coincidence. Gensokyo is a place where those things forgotten by people can be collected. Anyway, I was impressed by the efforts of these people and the concern for them. I won't waste their efforts. Gensokyo is still a paradise. Hapakurai Shrines can choose the right selection, or I will give her a lesson. Like the first time I ever heard a rhyme. There is no right or wrong. It's okay if you choose the way you like. The next fight may be the final, and also the most problematic one ever. Probably more or less so than Junko, depending on your decision. Raisen's passed out, apparently. Ooh. What's wrong with you, Raisen? Awake from the dream. I don't want to work. Why, you disturbed my sleep. Raisen, do you still want to fight with Raimu? Have you prophesized how we must have a fight against Raimu? I don't want to, but I've no choice. I have accompanied with you for a long time. How can I miss the outcome of your story? You can continue from the experience about you and the red-haired Shinigami. You are so hard-working. I'd like to invite you to Miss Yed's barbecue restaurant. The barbecue tastes really delicious. Have a good rest. Now stop pretending as a good guy, you celestial bastard. Raisen's not too happy with Tenchi. What the? Welcome to the Night Sparrow's barbecue. Please take a seat inside. Wow, your place is so well decorated. I know there seems to be no difference in your eyes, but please imagine it to be a luxury restaurant. Sure it is. It can't be better made because it's a masterpiece by me. Certainly. It's made by our perfectly elegant maid, so there's no reason to be bad. You will get a higher salary this month. Instead of higher salary, I'm wondering, would you mind to dress up in the costume I made last time and let me take a photo? No way. If only that can be called its clothes. Hey, so what kind of costume is that? Blushing. A very stylish costume. Come here and you can try it on for free, Tenchi. Well, Zakia was attempting to do something. She was teleported away by White Tenchi. He didn't care about that girl, Tenchi. Have a taste of the barbecue. Welcome, Miss Tenchi. You can enjoy 10% off for your first order. Wait, I remember it should be 80% off. Oh, stop joking, Tenchi. We cannot make a living with giving an 80% profit off. It's unlawful to make advantage on the bad memory of the bird yokai. Wow, you are bullying again, Tenchi. Sakia the magician. No, I'm not. By the way, you are somewhat too fast to come back. Oh, Cerno, it hit me that you said a 10% off. Lol. What a bad memory I have, you see. To make up my mistake, it's on me today. Enjoy yourselves before the incident is resolved. Yeah. It's true that happy faces makes a great day. We've only one actual destination left to take care of. Kokoro and them still around? Apparently not. Well, I guess it's all to go defeat Raimu then. One of the... If Junko wasn't bad enough, Raimu will be.